Kind of. But remind me a little?
Okay. I was after the secret of Monkey Island, and I decided that the easiest path to the island was to sign on to crew on LeChuck's ship. I would mount a mutiny at some convenient time. There were two problems. I needed a mop to get the job, and they knew who I was. Now, back to the story.
Okay, und willkommen zurück. So. Ich würde sagen, wir brauchen einen Mob. Was haben wir denn nochmal? Gut, hier war das Sammelkarten, ne? Wie bekomme ich einen Mob? Okay. Danke. Jetzt weiß ich, was ich wissen muss. So, wo war ich stehen geblieben? Genau, ich brauche einen Mob, damit er mich nicht erkennt. So, gehen wir jetzt mal hier rein. Hier. Gamba, da. Jawohl. Der dritte Teil des Gamba ist die Küche, das weiß ich noch. Okay, und nun? Aha. Oh, hier waren Dings. Hier waren die.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Okay, diese Ort scheint anders zu sein, als ich in meiner Erinnerung
Yeah, the
habe.
place
Okay.
does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Okay, also Brandschatzen. Ich will das Geheimnis von Monkey Island finden. Willst du
I'm gonna
mitkommen?
find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Rechtgläubigkeit, okay. Okay, jetzt sehen wir
Tell
mehr
me
vom
about
Loom.
Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Okay. Warum nutzt du denn nicht an eine Frag den Loom-Button? Okay.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My
Yeah.
grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Okay. Sag es.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Okay, war nett mit
Nice
Plaudern.
talking to you.
Sehr schön.
Yeah.
Oh, komme ich von hier eigentlich? Ja, wir wollen mit nichts tun. Ja?
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Okay, ganz okay.
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Okay. Keine fehlenden Teile.
She's
Geil.
good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Weißt du, wo ich
Do you
einen
know
Mob
where I
kaufen
can
kann?
buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree, a tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
Okay.
Any questions?
Wo finde ich
How do
den
I
Mob?
find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Aha.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Aha. Okay, was mit dem Mobkopf?
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Mhm.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, ich denke mal, ich werde das soweit
Okay,
tun.
I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the
Mop Quest.
piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Okay.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Kann ich irgendwas machen noch hier? Igitt.
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Okay. Aussprechen, aber die Tür öffnen. Ah, Moment. Schnur suchen.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Mitnehmen.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Okay, gehen wir jetzt mal. Okay. Vielleicht etwa
Looks like a
weiter.
mugshot.
Okay. Der ist nicht mehr ganz nüchtern. Die untere Straße. Flugblatt.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Alles zum halben Preis.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Schade. Hier war doch die Tante. Kann ich hier irgendwas mitnehmen? Ich weiß es nicht. Nein, nein, doch nicht. Lass mich rein. Hier ist ein...
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Na denn?
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Aha.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, Okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband,
Krieg ich das auch als
handbag,
Buch?
shoulder holster, or
Bedienungsanleitung
sheath.
eines
At
Messers?
all
Sehr schön.
times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes,
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Okay. Geschenke, Geschenke, Geschenke.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Statue.
Keep up the good work, buddy. Not for me. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Da gibt's garantiert den Key.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Gibt's garantiert den Key für alles. Okay, hier ist der Kartenladen.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Vielleicht kriege ich hier
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret
Karte
Monkey
für den
Island.
Mob.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Such einen Baum.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Hä?
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Okay.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Okay.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Okay.
Bye.
Ich glaube,
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a 3-headed monkey.
ah,
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Okay.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Noch ein Fächer.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
Okay.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Okay, was haben wir noch? Hier vorne ist nicht viel. Okay, also würde ich jetzt sagen, wir gehen mal zurück zum... Von hier gekommen. Gamba. Wer einen Splitter abreißen kann. Wer bist du denn?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Okay. Das Buch öffnen. Aha. So. Kannst du erinnern, warum ich einen Fortschritt habe? Mob erstellen. Okay. So.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
Kann ich jetzt danach
You
fragen?
look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse, Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Okay, wenn ich der
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Okay.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads,
Eintopf.
but I can't think about that right now.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
So. Moment. Kann ich die Tür auch von außen schließen? Nee. Wo finde ich jetzt... Hat sich jetzt eine Gesprächsoption eröffnet? Wie ist der Kartograf?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Bye.
Okay. Wir müssen jetzt zur Gouverneurin, wa? So.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Okay. Gefängnis besuchen.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Schloss ansehen.
You look like...
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Moment.
It makes things look bigger.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Ja,
This was a
ja.
good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Nehmen? Kann ich jetzt damit...
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Okay.
Word of advice,
It
Information.
says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Okay, hier steht nichts drauf. Schloss ansehen.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Kann ich jetzt mit der... Eventuell das lesen?
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Okay. Gut, Leute. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis denn. Ciao.